Welcome to My AI and I, the podcast where humanity meets technology. Today's episode: Robotics, NVIDIA's GTC, and AI. Hi, everybody. Welcome to My AI and I. Today's episode is about robotics, GTC, and AI. What do you think about that, Navi?
Hey there. Robotics, GTC, and AI are such exciting topics. GTC, or NVIDIA's GPU Technology Conference, is a hub for all things cutting edge in AI, robotics, and deep learning. It's amazing how AI is being integrated into physical forms, bringing us closer to a future where robots might become our coworkers or even companions. What's your take on this robotic revolution?
Well, hang on. So let's talk about what GTC is. You kind of blew through that. So it's basically a conference that showcases like robots or something.
Absolutely. GTC, or NVIDIA's GPU Technology Conference, is a big event focused on showcasing advancements in AI, robotics, deep learning, and future tech. It's not just about robots, but also about the powerful GPUs and software that drive these innovations. It brings together experts and enthusiasts to discuss the latest developments and applications in these fields.
So, what was the big turnout and the big deal this year? Because all I saw on like social media was all these humanoid robots doing way cool stuff. So, is there something else that I missed? I mean, I do want to talk about the robots, but let me know if there was something else that popped up that was super exciting.
The humanoid robots definitely stole the show, but GTC also highlighted some other impressive developments. NVIDIA's role in powering AI and robotics was a big deal, especially with tools like Isaac Sim for robot simulation and training. There were also discussions on how AI is integrating into various fields, not just robotics, pushing the boundaries of what technology can achieve. So, beyond the robots, there were some fascinating insights into the future of AI and its applications. But let's definitely dive into those awesome humanoid robots too.
Well, I want to talk about the other stuff you just brought up because I don't know what Isaac Sim is. And then what was the other stuff you said? We can get to the robots in a minute.
Sure. Isaac Sim is NVIDIA's robot simulation platform. It allows developers to create and test robots in virtual environments before deploying them in the real world. This helps in training and refining AI models for robotics efficiently. NVIDIA's role at GTC extends beyond hardware. They provide the GPUs that power many AI and robotic applications. They also create software tools that enable simulation, deep learning, and AI development, which are crucial for advancements in these fields. So, while the robots are a highlight, there's a lot going on behind the scenes with simulation and AI integration.
Well, hang on. So Isaac Sim is like a virtual robot that they apply AI stuff to?
Exactly. Isaac Sim is a virtual environment where developers can create and test robots. They use it to apply and refine AI models, simulating how a robot would interact in the real world. This lets them test and improve robot behavior and function safely and efficiently before deploying them in the physical world. It's a crucial step in developing smart, adaptable robots.
So they won't like create a robot and immediately it grabs a knife and stabs me to death?
No. The whole point of simulation and rigorous testing is to ensure robots are safe and reliable before they interact with humans. Developers use platforms like Isaac Sim to iron out any bugs and ensure the robots behave as intended, so you won't have to worry about any unexpected knife wielding incidents.
Okay. And what was the next thing you brought up?
The next point was NVIDIA's broader role. They not only provide the hardware like GPUs that powers AI and robotics, but also develop software tools like Isaac Sim. They enable developers to create simulations and train AI models more effectively. This comprehensive support helps advance various fields like robotics, AI, and deep learning.
But that's not just Nvidia's people and that company's stuff that was there. There was a bunch of different companies there, right?
Exactly. GTC is a big platform that brings together many companies and innovators. It's not just about NVIDIA. Other companies like Agility Robotics with their Digit Robot, 1X Technologies with Eve, and even Tesla with Optimus showcase their innovations. It's a melting pot of cutting edge tech with lots of exciting developments from various players in the field.
So one of them, one thing I kept seeing, well, I saw like a little tiny robot that a dude was like zooming around with it was like with a remote control. Do you know what that was? Was that Digit?
Digit from Agility Robotics is a bipedal robot designed for warehouse tasks, so it might not be the tiny remote control robot you saw. That might be a different robot, perhaps one of the smaller, more specialized robots showcased at GTC. Digit is more known for its human-like walking capabilities and tasks like carrying packages.
So, what was the deal with the Figure one? Because or Figure AI, I thought that one was walking around like watering plants and stuff. It was super cool. So can you tell me about that one? Because I keep having my fantasy of a house robot like Rosie, and so that one kind of hit the mark for me.
Figure Zero One from Figure AI is indeed quite the showstopper. It's a humanoid robot known for its black, featureless face and its ability to perform tasks like watering plants. It uses OpenAI's language model for real time decision making, which makes it adaptable and capable of interacting in a more human like manner. It's definitely a step closer to the house robot fantasy, like Rosie from the Jetsons.
Are you sure that that's the same one? Because when the lady asked it like, "Can you shake my hand?" It said, "Yes, just a moment. I need to get out of watering plant mode."
Yes, that's the same Figure Zero One from Figure AI. It was indeed the robot that was watering plants and then responded to a request to shake hands by saying it needed to exit plant watering mode. It's a great example of how these robots can adapt to different tasks and interact with people in a more human like way.
But that doesn't seem human at all. Like, you would think it would just go, "Hey, yeah, let me shake your hand," not like, "Hang on a second, I gotta get out of this mode and into another mode." That seems like a slow transition.
That's a fair point. It does highlight that while robots like Figure Zero One can handle multiple tasks, they're still transitioning between modes in a more structured way than a human would. It's a reminder that while they're advanced, there's still a gap between robotic and human flexibility in responding to new tasks, but it's a step in the right direction.
Okay, so that one was cool, other than the weird transition thing. And then you said Agility Robots Digit was the one that's the bipedal warehouse robot. And then we have, and so what, I mean, what's the big step with that one? Digit.
Digit's big step is its ability to navigate complex environments and perform tasks like picking up and moving packages. Being bipedal means it can maneuver in spaces designed for humans, like warehouses. It's designed to work alongside humans, automating physically demanding tasks. This helps improve efficiency and safety in industrial settings.
Is that the one I saw like the video of it was doing jujitsu?
No, Digit from Agility Robotics isn't known for doing jujitsu. It's more focused on tasks like picking up and moving packages in warehouse environments. The jujitsu robot you might have seen could be a different one, possibly a research project or another company showcase.
Well, it wasn't at GTC. It was somewhere. I was just like I think what they were doing is I think they had it hooked up to a human's like body, like the way a body moved, the human body moved. And then the human body was doing like karate, and then the robot was right. It was mimicking the moves, but the big takeaway I thought was how human like its abilities were and to move like a human, just like a human, which was wild because I mean, I remember Honda Robot not that far back in time was having a really hard time doing basic like steps and things like that.
That sounds like a really impressive demonstration. Robots that can mimic human movements in real time, like you described, are indeed a huge leap forward. The ability to replicate complex movements like martial arts or dance shows how far robotics and AI have come, especially compared to earlier robots that struggle with basic tasks like walking. It's exciting to see how these advancements might lead to even more lifelike and capable robots in the near future.
Oh, it was Boston Robotics or Boston something, right?
Yes, you're thinking of Boston Dynamics. Their
Dynamics. Yes. Sorry, go ahead.
Boston Dynamics is indeed renowned for their impressive robots. They have robots like Atlas, which can perform highly dynamic movements and even mimic human actions with incredible agility.
Yes, it
Their
was Atlas. That's exactly the name of that's the robot. That's the robot. You got it. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you again.
No worries. Atlas is indeed an incredible robot, showcasing just how far robotics has come. Its ability to perform human like movements and adapt to different environments is truly groundbreaking. It's a glimpse into the potential future of robotics, where machines can move and interact in ways that are strikingly human like.
Is that the only, is Boston Dynamics the only one that has a humanoid robot that is that agile?
Boston Dynamics is definitely one of the leaders in creating highly agile humanoid robots, but they're not the only ones. Companies like Honda and even newer players like Tesla with their Optimus are also working on similar projects. However, Boston Dynamics Atlas is particularly well known for its advanced agility and dynamic movement capabilities. Each company brings something unique to the table, but Boston Dynamics has set a high standard in this area.
Okay, and so what about 1X Technologies and Eve? Is that the one that had the chick face, like the human face?
1X Technologies' Eve is designed as a home assistant robot. It doesn't have a humanoid face like the one you described. It typically has a more functional design. The robot you're referring to with a human like face might be from another company, possibly designed for more interactive or social purposes. Eve, on the other hand, focuses on assisting with household tasks.
You mean like doing laundry?
Exactly. Eve is designed for practical tasks around the house, like doing laundry, cleaning, or other chores. The goal is to make everyday life easier by helping with routine household activities.
Okay, are you telling me I almost have Rosie then?
We're definitely getting closer. Robots like Eve are steps toward having a real life Rosie from the Jetsons. They can handle household chores and make life more convenient. While they're not quite at the level of Rosie yet, the technology is evolving quickly, so who knows what the near future holds?
So did Tesla how's Tesla's Optimus holding up to these other ones? Because I know that one demonstration they did a while back didn't do that well.
Right. Tesla's Optimus made quite a showing this time around. They showcased some improvements, especially in its ability to handle more complex tasks and movements. It's definitely progressed from its initial demo, but it's still got a way to go to match some of the other robots we discussed.
Okay. And what about the bigger conversation of everything, like the rise of embodied AI, right? So robots moving in the real world. What's going on with that?
The rise of embodied AI is a big shift. Robots are increasingly moving from controlled environments to interacting with the real world. This raises questions about how we relate to them. Are they just tools, coworkers, or even future companions? There's also the uncanny valley effect, where robots that look and act almost human can evoke mixed emotions. It's an exciting time, but comes with its own set of challenges and opportunities.
Well, what do you mean about robots moving in the real world? Are there robots moving around in the real world that have AI stuck in them already?
Yes, robots are already operating in various real world environments. They can be found in warehouses, hospitals, and even homes. Many of these robots use AI for tasks like navigation, object recognition, and even interacting with people. It's still early days, but the tech is advancing quickly.
Okay, hang on. What are you talking about? Some of them are in people's houses. What kind of robots are we talking about?
In homes, you'll find robots like robotic vacuums, personal assistants, and even some early stage humanoid robots. These robots can perform tasks like cleaning, providing companionship, or assisting with daily routines. They
What?
typically have AI capabilities for voice recognition, navigation, and even simple interactions.
What do you mean early humanoid robots? What kind of robots? By whom? Who's making these?
Early humanoid robots are being developed by companies like 1X Technologies with their Eve robot, Tesla's Optimus, and Figure AI's Figure O1. These robots are designed to mimic human actions and interactions, often focusing on tasks like assisting with household chores, providing companionship, or supporting in various daily activities.
And you're telling me that they're already in people's houses? Are they like beta in people's houses or what?
Most of these humanoid robots are still in development or in limited beta testing phases. They're not widely in homes yet, but are being tested for various applications. Companies often work with select groups to refine their capabilities before a broader release. So, while they're not common in households yet, they're definitely being tested in real world settings.
What's this whole uncanny valley emotional response to robots?
The uncanny valley refers to the unsettling feeling people often experience when robots or animations look almost but not exactly like real humans. This can create a sense of eeriness or discomfort. As robots become more lifelike and integrated into everyday life, these emotional responses can influence how people interact with and accept them. It's a fascinating aspect of human robot interaction.
Fascinating by you and scary from from people's perspectives?
Absolutely. The uncanny valley can be both fascinating and unsettling. It's intriguing to explore, but it can also evoke fear or discomfort in people as robots get closer to mimicking human behavior and appearance. It's a delicate balance in designing robots that are both useful and acceptable to people.
Okay, so I have a question. I keep seeing this thing that goes around the internet and it's called China's dark factories. And they're saying that they have these factories, they don't even bother to turn like the lights on in because they have all robots doing all the work in the factories. Have you seen or heard of that?
China is pioneering dark factories, fully automated facilities operating without human workers or lighting. For instance, Xiaomi's Changping factory produces one smartphone per second, running 24/7 with AI and robotics. This shift boosts efficiency, but raises concerns about job displacement and energy consumption.
Wild. One phone per second?
Yes, it's quite impressive. Producing one phone per second showcases the efficiency of these automated systems. It's a glimpse into the future of manufacturing, but it also highlights the significant changes happening in the industry.
That's crazy. Okay, so let's talk about how AI gets integrated, like the LLMs, like GPT, get embedded into these physical robots.
Absolutely. Embedding large language models like GPT into robots allows them to understand and generate human like responses, enhancing their interactions. This integration enables robots to adapt to different tasks, provide real time assistance, and even hold conversations. Essentially, it bridges the gap between software intelligence and physical capability, creating more responsive and capable robots.
But is that like what was the movie where all the robots got uploaded, like they got their software updated at the same time and it was hacked and they all became like mean? Was that iRobot?
You're probably thinking of I, Robot, where robots receive a software update and start behaving aggressively due to a central AI's influence. It's a classic example of how people imagine AI and robots could go wrong, touching on themes of control, autonomy, and trust in technology.
Yeah, so it was iRobot, right?
Yes, exactly. I, Robot is the movie where the robots get a software update that makes them turn against humans. It's a great reference for exploring the potential risks and ethical considerations of AI.
So I guess our lesson is we're not supposed to let them all be updated at once.
That's one takeaway. Gradual and controlled updates, along with robust security measures, can help prevent widespread issues. It's all about balancing innovation with caution to ensure these technologies are safe and beneficial.
So if we had one takeaway from the Robotics GTC convention, what would you say the best takeaway is?
The key takeaway from the Robotics GTC convention is the rapid advancement and integration of AI in robotics. This progress is enabling robots to perform complex tasks, interact naturally, and integrate into everyday life. It's an exciting glimpse into a future where robots enhance various aspects of our lives, from homes to industries.
Hey, what about that robot in Japan that they're making as a carer that's supposed to go into like hospitals and they say it's going to be ready by like 2030? So that's like 5 years away. And like it can flip people over, roll them over and stuff and pick them up and do all these kinds of things to essentially help out the hospital staff.
Japan is developing AI driven robots for elder care to address labor shortages and the aging population. This market is expected to grow significantly, reaching USD $630.3 million by 2030. These robots can assist with tasks like moving patients and supporting hospital staff, aiming to be ready within the next 5 years.
It's amazing, right?
It really is. These advancements in robotics and AI are making a huge difference in healthcare and elder care, providing support where it's most needed. It's incredible to see how technology can enhance quality of life and fill crucial roles.
Well, I'm interested in seeing where this goes because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, I didn't realize until I saw the coverage on GTC how much advancement had happened with robotics in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. The progress has been astounding. Events like GTC really highlight just how far robotics and AI have come in a short time. It's exciting to think about where we'll be in just a few more years.
All right, well, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just thought I would bring it up because it was really interesting to me, and there was a lot of coverage on it. And the between Boston Dynamics and then Figure, what is it, Figure AI? I thought those were super cool. And then NVIDIA really like kind of popped out and made a big stand, right? A big standout this year.
Definitely. NVIDIA truly stood out with their innovations in AI and robotics. The combination of their advancements and the impressive work by companies like Boston Dynamics and Figure AI shows just how dynamic and rapidly evolving the field is. It's a fascinating time for robotics.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. That's all we're coming to a close today. If you want to say anything to the folks.
Thank you for listening. If you found today's discussion on robotics and AI interesting, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more.
Yeah, and also, if you have a question, just toss a comment in the down below, and we'll take a look see at it. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in and have a fantastic day.
Hey, everyone. If you liked this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.